Imagine you have a presentation to do. Maybe it's something you've decided you need to do yourself, or your boss or a colleague has asked you to present it. Where do you start? Well, for many people, it's starting with the content. And then they start to gather some slides, some information, and then they start to structure it. But this can be a problem. There are certain things that you need to do before you really get to the content. Otherwise, how do you know you've got the right content? So a good place to start is by thinking about what is your objective in giving the presentation. What is the end point that you want to reach? And there can be a number of reasons for giving a presentation, and often there'll be several of them combined. So the first thing you might be wanting to do is to inform, to educate, to give people an update on a situation. So maybe you're managing a project and you want to tell them where you are, or you're introducing a new set of products or presenting to a possible client, and you want to give them some information. The problem a lot of people have is they think that the presentation is about the information, when actually they're seeking to do a lot more. Almost always in a presentation you are looking to influence people in some kind of way. As a result of your presentation, you want them to do something, feel something, or think something different from how they do at the beginning of the presentation. Just imagine if you did a presentation and people were exactly the same at the end as they were at the beginning. There would have been no point in giving the presentation. So almost always you'll be seeking to influence people to do something. You might also be trying to inspire them to take some kind of action or to feel a particular way. So you have those three key I's: the inform, the influence, and the inspire. And it's important that you really understand what it is that you're looking to do. So I think of this as a point B that you are moving the audience to when you give the presentation. The point at which they go out of the door following you talking for 10, 20, 30 or 40 minutes will be different from how they were when they came in. And the more clearly you can say specifically what that is and how they will be different and what they will be talking about and thinking about as they go down the corridor, the more successfully you'll be able to choose the content. Because there's a danger that you may fall in love with the detail and you get too much data and then you start to overwhelm people. So once you know where you're looking to take your audience to, it's much easier to know what to include. There's a real danger that people will get lost in the detail or fall in love with their data. You've got this huge amount of information and there's a tendency to include it all. And if you do that, the audience will often be overwhelmed with the information. Starting by being very clear what it is that you're looking to achieve means that you don't fall into that trap. And you'll be much more successful in choosing the right information and structuring it in the right way that will give you the end result that you're looking to get.